Hello, FlossTube friends. I'm so happy you're here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, it's good to see you, friend. I know that if you're here, it's probably because you are sitting and stitching and you are watching FlossTube. So I'm so thankful that you clicked that video and you are stitching something that makes you happy. I have a lot of things I want to talk about today and just one finished project. And it's not even fully finished, but I did stitch it. The first thing I want to talk to y'all about is a collaboration. It's a collaboration that we're doing. And when I say we, I mean them, and I get to do the fun part of finishing. So Annie from Dirty Annie's has come up with a really neat project that she is collaborating with several new designers. And when I say new, it may be a name that you've never seen before, and it may be somebody that has just started designing and she is trying to help them out. So in conjunction with that, we are collaborating with the lady that owns, her name is Julie. She owns the company named Paisley Polka Dots. Previously, she was in the scrapbook community. So she done finishing pieces for like scrapbook layouts. And so I'm familiar with her from years ago. Recently, she has started doing some finishing pieces for cross stitch, which is absolutely amazing and exciting all at the same time. So Annie reached out to me and asked me if I would finish a piece for her that was a gingerbread house. And I was like, absolutely. And so when I went looking for finishing pieces, I came across this company, which I was already familiar with, and talked to Annie about ordering a piece. And instead of ordering a piece she had already made, she is designing us a piece for this project. And I'm super excited. Hold please, because I have a drama king over there and he's going to whine. And I'm going to do my best to keep the dogs out of the video. So give me just a second and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So what I was saying was with this collaboration, there is going to be interchangeable pieces that you can take the holiday that you've stitched and you can just put it on this finishing piece that you've already designed or finished. Yeah, does that make sense? You'll see when I post it. The other thing is it will... Good Lord. Why are words so hard when you push a record button? I don't understand it. Okay, so what I think I was going to say was I'll be releasing more information as I get some final details. So I'm super excited about it. And hopefully in this collaboration, we will come up with some fun, exciting new projects for you to do. The next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about was the Tuesday evening stitch alongs that Kim and I were doing over on Instagram. If you would like to join us for that we were doing the Queen of the Needles Sal, and there's a group of us that were having so much fun, we just decided why stop. So from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday evenings, at least for the next couple of weeks, we decided that we were going to go ahead and just continue doing those sales. So if you do want to join us, you don't have to be working on the same thing that we're working on. I don't know if I said that the last time I was on here. You don't have to be working on the same thing we're working on. If you want to come and just sit and work on whatever you're working on, you're welcome to do that. On Instagram, you can just click in my bio and there's a link that takes you straight to that Zoom. And when you go to that Zoom page, you just click on join now. Super easy. And you just go ahead and join. You don't have to be led into the room. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about was in my I think I've done 3 floss tubes now. So in these videos, I've talked about stitching on heart anger. And I've had several of y'all reach out and ask me about people that dye fabric or information on where I get my heart anger and different things like that. So I would like to say this. I reached out to Leslie, and then another friend of mine, Laura from Textile Crafts, reached out to Corrin at Grace Notes Fabric. And so I want to share a little bit of information if y'all would like to stitch on heart anger to try it, or if you already stitch on it and you would like specific colors. I wanted to talk to y'all about that. So Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics let me know. I called her yesterday, and she let me know that she would be happy to dye you anything that is in her collection, but because there are literally hundreds of different colors of projects that she does, in order for you to get heart anger, because she hasn't uploaded everything into her system yet, if you want a piece of heart anger, she's happy to dye it for you specifically. Now, what she's asked me to let y'all know is if you want it, go to an 18 count in whatever color that you want. Order that piece because it costs the same amount for that piece of fabric as it does an 18 count Aida. So go to an 18 count Aida, but when you purchase, there's a little note section, and in that note section, just say heart anger, please. And she will dye you heart anger. And then you would just go ahead and go to your cart and purchase it like you would any other piece of fabric. And then the other person is Corrin at Grace Notes. And so she says if you don't find what you're looking for listed in that specific color, reach out to her and she would be happy to help you. And she will add it. That's what I put. She will add it. Send her a message and she'll add it. So reach out to Corrin or to Leslie at Grace Notes and at Under the Sea. If you have any other questions, either leave me a comment down below or DM me over on Instagram, and I will be happy to clear that up if I confused you, because that may have been a little confusing. And then the other thing is I had mentioned if you left a comment with the word tomato, I was going to put you in for a prize. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying not to get trolls over here, y'all, because I don't want to mess with that mess. So I'm going to insert a picture here. Like as in not right here, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to insert the person that won. I can't say her name. I'm going to try, but I'm probably going to butcher it. She's probably going to be kind enough, it won't matter. But I think it's Wilene, Wilene Moss, 4575. She is the person that I would like to send something to. Thank you for your support, each one of y'all. Thank you for every comment that was left. It really means so much to me. And you know, I said it in the last video, we're still getting to know each other. So I want you to interact with me. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me what you like stitching on. If you like stitching on birds, on linen. If you like stitching on heart anger as well. If you are a 14 or 16 or an 18 count Aida girl, it doesn't matter to me. I just think, you know, stitch on whatever makes you happy. Like there's no rules. And so I just want you to interact with me so that I get to know you and you get to interact with me and know me. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my one finish that I have. It's been a crazy I spit on myself. Good Lord. It has been a crazy week since the last time I seen y'all. I don't know. It's just been really crazy. This is my one and only finish, and it will be fully finished soon. I hope that it's clear and y'all can see it. On those scissors, I think I had to rip out one pair of those scissors 3 or 4 times. It was ridiculous. I could not count. But I love the way it turned out. I did do a color conversion because I did not have all of the called for colors. And so I just done what was in stash and what I thought looked good. And so I like the way it looks. It made me happy. And so I am going to do a pillow finish. I had to order some more crushed walnut shells to be able to finish this, as well as another project. I don't know if Kim's going to send me hers to do as a pillow. Like, I don't know if we're doing a twin project, like totally twins, as in she did one, I done one, and we're both going to do pillow finishes, or if she wants it finished a different way. I'm not sure. So I'm going to kind of wait on her for that. The other thing is, I just started this the night that I done a live with Laura from Textilly Crafts. I started this project because I had just finished Queen of the Needle earlier that day. If you want details on any of these projects, let me know. I know most people don't care. They're stitching on what they want and they just have FlossTube in the background. But if you want to know anything, either go to Instagram because I do have the details there, or just leave me a comment and I'll be happy to share it with you. Okay, so I had a friend gift me this project. And I am working on, I think it's P is for pincushion. Is that what it says? Yes. P is for pincushion. It's the tomato project over here. And this is how far I've gotten. I am happy with the way it's looking right now. My fabric is in here a little crooked, but I've counted and I'm where I'm supposed to be. Everything's lining up. Everything's looking good. So, yeah, I'm going to I've already began it. I'm going to continue working on that this week. The next thing that I have is my plans for this week, and this is going to get done. I purchased this kit. I think I showed it to y'all in my first FlossTube. If it doesn't, there we go. And I love it. And when I purchased it, it was a kit. So I thought it had a pattern in here. And I love the strawberry she done. Let me see if I can get it. So I love the strawberry with the little needle book over on the side. I love that. But for some reason, there was no pattern in here. And I purchased it knowing it had the felt and stuff in here. But like I said, there was no pattern. And so I kind of ran into a situation and I was like, what do? I'm unpacking it to show you the felt.
That is in fact wool and not felt. So correction to my video.
The felt is really pretty. So it has several different colors in here for the project. And these are hand-dyed pieces. So because the pattern wasn't in here, I haven't been able to finish it. So what I did do was I went to Pinterest and looked for a free strawberry pattern. I made sure it was legit and that I wasn't, some people upload stuff that they don't have permission to give away for free. This was a free pattern from Jenny of Elephants Design. Let's see. So I will link this down below in case you want this pattern. It gives you the pattern for the actual strawberry, which I wanted a larger one. I have a pattern for a small one, but not a large one. So this is a larger one. And then also it has the flower. It's not going to be, no, maybe this is the topper. This is the topper. That's okay. I'll just use one of my scrapbooking dies to cut out a flower that's the shape of a daisy. I'm pretty sure I have one. It will be a little bit different. So that kind of held me up on this project. So my plans are to finish this. And then as soon as my fabric comes in for the gingerbread house, for Stacy Nash's needle book, I've got to get started on it. I'm just waiting on the fabric. So I want to show you everything I've gotten in so far. So I did get a haul as far as I got my floss this week, and I got the linen and wool bundle from Blackberry Primitives. I had already, I think I showed y'all the seam binding. Did I show y'all the seam binding? I know that I did a story on Instagram, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try to not knock everything off. Let's see if I can do this. This is what I have so far. And I think it's looking gorgeous. Now, that's what I wanted not to happen. I'm not sure which one of these seam bindings I am going to love the most. So I did order several different ones. Let me see. My goal is to use this one. But depending on the color of the fabric, I'll have to make a decision. That's why I ordered so many different colors. Instead of doing ribbon, I wanted crushed seam binding. So the colors, oh my goodness. I'm trying to hold this up here. The colors of the flosses and the wool, I'm sorry, like y'all want to see my big fat head. The colors of the seam binding and the wool are looking really good together. And I'm super excited about that. I'm a little bit anxious to hurry up and stitch it though, because I've already told y'all I'm not a fast stitcher. So my plan is to hurry up and get that done. I'm looking over here to see if I have anything else that I needed to talk about. The Jingle Ball. Some of y'all are going to the Jingle Ball, and you reached out to me and told me you're going to be there too, and I'm so excited. So if I don't recognize you, because there's like that teeny tiny picture, if I don't recognize you and you recognize me, say hi. And I'm excited that y'all are going to be there because, I mean, this is all about making new stitchy friends. So that's so exciting to me. What else? I think that's it. I am going to drop, oh, no. I had one more thing. I did go try to do a vlog style video the other day, but the store I went to, there literally was one thing. This is the only thing I found in there, and I'm going to use it for finishing. So I found this old Christmas book. And what I like to do with these old Christmas books is I like to copy the songs that I like. Here's Old Holy Night. Look at the font that's in here. Like, oh, let me see if I can. I'm hoping that it's focusing. So I love the font in this book. It's falling apart, which doesn't even matter to me because worst case scenario, I can just, take them all apart, find the songs that I like, and then use them as part of my finishing piece. So my goal on those are to take little wooden blocks and to whitewash them, to use some Mod Podge, and to take this paper, tea dye. I'm going to Xerox it. I'm going to tea dye it. I'm going to crinkle it up. I'm going to Mod Podge it and use some inks, dye it, and use that as a finishing piece for the background. I don't have any Christmas finishes because I told y'all I'm not usually a seasonal stitcher. So I'm depending on Kim and Kelly and them for that because they've got plenty of projects. The other thing I wanted to talk about is all these new designs that are coming out are making me, let me see if I get my iPad. They're making me want to stitch seasonally, and I have never done that. Oh my word, that was the other thing. Okay, one more thing. Now that I knocked everything on the floor. Yeah, I'm a hot mess today. And I was trying to keep everything on this table like nice and neat. So let me finish saying what I was saying first. Let me go on here. These designers They have been releasing all the new stuff. I know y'all are as excited as I am. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show y'all was a friend of mine came in contact with some really, really good bargains. And because she came in contact with some really good bargains, she gifted me some fabric. Some of this is 14 count. I don't normally stitch on 14 count at all. Some of it is 18 count Aida. And I suspect one of this is an even weave. One piece of this, maybe even two, is even weave. But look at these fabrics she sent me, gifted them to me. And I just received this package in the mail Tuesday. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, oh, some of those pieces. And I'm not sure if this is a printed piece or it looks printed. It could be dyed. I'm not sure. It's more of a taupey beige, which is my colors. Like, I love pastel kind of colors. So I'm super excited about that. And then she gifted me these. So what happened was one of her friends that was a cross stitcher recently passed away. So she ran into a really good deal. She purchased like a lot, as in a lot. Everything that was left after everybody purchased what they wanted to purchase. She just went in there and bought everything else. So she gifted me these pieces that are already stitched, and I wanted to share them with y'all. So isn't that precious? And I don't know the designer of any of these, but I love them, and I cannot wait to finish them. How pretty is that? If y'all know the designers, y'all should tag me below and let me know who the designer. This is gorgeous. Like, oh, look at that. Her stitching is just beautiful. I am just so amazed. And I do think this might be one of my favorites. Let me show you. I'm trying to not like drop everything. Look how pretty that is. Is that not gorgeous? And then this is going to be a little pillow finish for sure. I think it's precious. Is that not gorgeous? And I love that she stitched on, I mean, anything from 14 count to I think that's even weave and linen. And then there's this one. I think I might do one of these for my granddaughter's rooms. And then this one it's large, so I'm going to do my best to, it's overdyed. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? That butterfly is amazing. So all of those were gifted to me, and I'm looking for pieces to finish them. I'm going to do pillows on a couple of them, which, I mean, I have the stuff I need for those. If I don't have fabric, I will get fabric. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. So if you made it this far, leave me, I don't know, an emoji of some kind and let me know you were here till the end. I think that's it. So I will do my best to merge this, and I will upload the short little clips that I have from the vlog I was going to start a vlog, but it was just shopping one day looking for some finishing pieces. I didn't do good this time. I do have a great big huge sounds like I'm talking to a child. I have a very large antique shop that is at the very edge of our town. So I need to make a special trip over there. Maybe Honey will go with me this weekend or maybe Monday. I would love for him to go with me because there's some really neat stuff in there. So maybe I can get my honey to go. He is so supportive of all of my hobbies and crafts, and he's the best guy ever. So happy stitching, friends. I'm glad you came and you spent a few minutes of your day with me, and I hope your plans are going well and you are having a wonderful Wednesday, and I think that's it. So until next time, y'all have a good day. Bye.